Hello friends, welcome to this Corona lockdown full body beginners workout. This workout will require no equipment and it's basically just what I find important. And I do many of these things myself. I've just cut down on the reps and I've taken out all of the things that I usually do in my workout that are not very doable to someone who's not a gymnast or has practiced these things for a very long time. So it's a beginner's workout that everyone could follow, and you're always welcome to pause, you're always welcome to do more reps, you're always welcome to do less reps. This is just a guide for your lockdown needs, as we say. Alright guys, let's get going. And Shirky, you should probably sit back. Alright, we're going to start out our workout by just stretching out a little bit and just warming up our joints. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to sit up straight like this. We're not falling down like this. We're gonna sit up straight with our shoulders behind us. Then we're gonna start by stretching out and moving our neck. Alright, so I'm gonna look to the side. I'm gonna do that to the other side. We're just gonna do this about 5 times each way. That's 3. That's 4. And that's 5. And now we're going to go into dipping our head to our shoulder. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go back and forth 5 times to each side. And remember to breathe. Alright, that was 5. What I'm going to do is I'm going to lean my neck to one side, drop it to my shoulder. I'm going to rotate it and look down and then come up on the other side. We're going to do that 5 times to each side too. Oh, I feel the stretch. 8, 2 more. 9 and 10. There we go. Alright, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna stretch our shoulders a little bit. So I'm gonna take my arm. We're gonna do the very famous stretch here. We're just gonna pull, but what we're gonna do, we're not just gonna hold it, we're gonna pull it backwards like this to give our back a little bit of a rotation as well. Then I'm gonna look to the side while I do it, and then we're gonna breathe. Alright, and then change sides. Do it to the other side. Alright, now we're going to do another stretch for the shoulder. We're going to take our hand, put it behind our back, or on our neck basically. We're going to grab our elbow, there we go, and then we're going to press, we're not looking down here, we're going to press through and try to look up. We're going to push our own arm back with our head. Take 2 deep breaths here, and then switch to the other side. So we're going to do it to the other side as well here. Look up. Alright, and now to just get our shoulders moving a little bit, I'm going to grab my own shoulders like this. If that's not possible, just have them as far as you can get them, and then we're gonna turn around like this to get the shoulder joints moving. I'm just gonna do that about 8 times roughly. I haven't counted, so just to move feel our shoulders. Alright. Relax your shoulders, shake them a little bit. Okay, while we're sitting here, we're going to cross our hand to the other side. Then I'm going to basically take my other hand and try to pull it as far behind me as I can. Look over here. And as far back too as possible. And I'm going to lift up. I'm not sinking down like this. I'm going to lift up and try to look at whatever's behind me. Then I'm going to do that to the other side as well. Lift up and look. So also we're going to just roll, which is a good warm-up exercise. I think this one, just to get some blood around through your body, and it's a good massage for your back. So do this on a mat though, or a carpet or something. We're gonna roll, just roll back. Don't over exaggerate it. We don't want to go all the way like this, which is fine if you can control it, but I recommend just rolling on our back and then coming up again. So don't overdo it. So if you don't have control of it, then it's gonna hurt if you go too far. Alright. We're gonna go into a leg stretch now. I'm gonna have my legs completely straight. Here, I'm gonna try to sit like this, and then I'm gonna try to move my hands as far forward as possible. Grab my toes. If it is possible for you to grab your toes, try to lift your heels up. If it's not possible to grab your toes, that's completely fine. Just as long as it's stretching for you, alright? It does not have to be impressive, it just has to stretch. Remember to breathe. Take a few deep breaths. Alright, and relax. We're gonna now go into the butterfly, which is we sit like this. Keep your feet together. And the idea is to try and get your feet as far in to your crotch as possible. But, you know, if you can only get them to here, that's completely fine. Just try to get them as far in as possible. And then we're gonna just sit here and wiggle our legs a little bit, just to get some movement in our hips, to open up our hips. Now we're just going to take a deep breath, then we're going to push down. And you know, it just has to stretch. Do not overdo it. It's not supposed to be very painful, so if it's very painful, lighten it up a little bit. It's okay. Alright, so our last warm-up stretch is going to be the deep lunge, just to get our hip flexors stretched out. There we go, that was the word. I'm going to put my one leg like this. I'm going to sit like this. Then I'm just going to try to dip my hip down to the ground. Of course, it's not going to go all the way to the ground because, you know, that would be crazy. I don't know if anyone can actually do that, but hey. We just need to feel that stretch here. If you're not feeling the stretch there, but you're feeling it kind of down here in the knee, it means that you're flexing your muscles, so you gotta take a deep breath. And then try to relax all these muscles here. And try to sink in. Alright, then we're gonna lean back. I'm just gonna stay on my knee like this. Then I'm gonna put my hand down, grab my foot, and pull my foot towards me. I'm just gonna wiggle my foot about a little bit, because for me it's not stretching that much, but if it's stretching a lot, then just stay here. You don't have to wiggle it. Alright, first we're gonna do both of those to the other side. So I'm gonna get into my deep lunge again. And then I'm just gonna breathe into it. And remember to relax my muscles. I'm bouncing because I want a deeper stretch, so if it's not stretching for you very much, try to bounce. Otherwise, just stay relaxed. And then we're gonna, again, put our weight back, put our hand down, grab our foot, and then pull it towards us. Because now we're just gonna do a little bit of feet warm up. I'm gonna sit like this with my legs straight. Alright, and then what we're gonna do, we're gonna straighten our toes, and we're gonna flex our feet. Straighten them and flex them. And straighten them and flex them. Just gonna do that 2 more times. And straighten them and flex them. And now we're gonna do 5 where we straighten them, we rotate out, we flex them, then we rotate in. 4 more of those. So straighten, rotate, flex, rotate. Straighten, rotate, flex, rotate. Straighten, rotate, flex, rotate. 1 more. Straighten, rotate, flex, and rotate. There you go. Good job. And the last one, while we're down on the ground, is going to be the spider. We are going to stand up on our feet, but we're going to stay down here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to stand like this. If this is not possible for you, it's okay to be up here. But it would be best to be down here. But it's going to give the same movement, so it's fine to do it the other way. If you can't hold your balance, keep your hands here and walk back and forth, because what we're going to be doing is we're going to move our weight to the other side. So if you feel like you're falling, just move your hands like this along to keep from falling. Otherwise, be straight in your back, then move. This opens your hips, it works your knees, it works your feet. It's great for the joints. Alright, we're just gonna do it a couple times more. Alright, there we go. Now we're gonna stand up. So stand up. Just do it 5 times to each side. I've done it 3 now. That's 4 and 5, and then the other way. Alright, so last one for our warm-up, then we're going to go to cardio and strength. We're just going to do a deep lunge. So I'm going to go into squat. I'm going to go into squat here, and then I'm going to press my knees backwards. I'm not just holding, I'm going to press them backwards to open up my hips. Here, just stand here, maybe 10 seconds. Try to relax. Alright, let's go to cardio and strength. Alright, we're gonna start our cardio and strength by doing some knee ups, as I call them. What we're gonna do is we're gonna have elbow to knee, like this. We're gonna do 20 of those, alright? So here we go. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now we're going to do 30 seconds of the skater, as I call it. So 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. All right, and then we're going to go straight to 30 seconds of inchworm. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. Good job. All right, now we're going to do 10 squats. Then we're going to go straight into 10 lunges with each leg. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then 10 lunges with each leg. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And the other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job. And now we're going to do 10 angel jumps, and they look like this. You're going to jump up, and then go down like this, and then when you jump again, you switch legs, alright? We're going to do 10 of those. Okay, get ready. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now we're going to do 20 jumping jacks as our last thing, standing up. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good job, friends. Get down on the floor. Then we'll keep going there. Alright, down on the ground, we're going to start by doing 10 push-ups with our knees in, or you can do 5 push-ups, normal push-ups, or you can do 10 normal push-ups, but I'm going to follow doing it with your knees in, and we're going to do 10. So get ready, guys. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job. Now lay on the floor on your stomach. Then what we're gonna do 15 back ups, which look like this. We're gonna do 15 of those, and then after that, we're gonna do 10 seconds of Superman, okay? It's gonna be right after it, so get ready. So, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. Now we're gonna go into the plank position. And we're gonna do 20 mountain climbers. All right? They're gonna go pretty fast. It looks like this. You're gonna take your knee to your elbow. All right? And we keep alternating. We're gonna do 20 of those. So 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now we're gonna go into doing 20 Russian twists. We're gonna sit on our butt. We're gonna lift our feet up. We're gonna hold our balance. Clench your hands. And we're gonna say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good job, friends. We're almost there. All right, now we're gonna go on all fours. Then we're gonna do 10 donkey kicks with each leg. All right. So start with whichever one you want, and then do it with the other leg afterwards. So 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and the other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job. Now we're gonna lay on our side, lay like this. We're gonna have a nice 90-degree angle with our legs here and with our torso. And then we're gonna do the diamond open thing. I call it, at least. I don't think it's called that. But it's basically where we open up like this, then we close it again. And we're gonna do 15 of those to each side, all right? So 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And the other side. 90-degree angle. There we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Nice. And now we're going to do a 20-second plank, and that's the last of our cardio and strength. So get ready. We're going to do it on our elbows, but you are allowed to do it on your hands too. It's harder on your elbows though. So 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Very good job. Now we're going to stand up for our balance. Alright, now we've reached our balance segment. Good job on the cardio and strength. So what we're going to do first, we're going to stand on one leg. I think in yoga they call it the tree, but there's different difficulties. The easiest is to grab your knee like this and just try to hold your balance. Do it for 10 seconds. And then there's of course the one that they actually call the tree. It's where you put your knee or your foot like this, then you close your hands, and then we stand here for 10 seconds. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. We're going to do that to the other side. So I'm going to do the tree here. I'm going to put my foot under my crotch and then say 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job. Now we're going to do the first stage of trying to learn the why, which is this one that I do a lot on stream. But the very first thing you got to be able to do is this one, and that's what we're going to do now. So what we're going to do, we're going to grab our knee like the easy version from before. Then we're going to push out. We're going to pull our knee out like this. And we're going to push our hip forward. We're going to stand there for 10 seconds each leg. All right? Here we go. Grab. Push through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. Other leg. Grab my knee. Pull outward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. Alright, now we're going to do a backward one, which there's also different difficulties to this one, but we're going to do the two first difficulties. The very easiest one is to just grab your foot like this and hold your balance here. If this is a little too easy for you, you can try pushing your thigh backwards and your knee backwards, and then therefore pushing your chest forward or upper body. And then the idea is for you, oh, I lost my balance, but the idea is to do this one like this. But if you can't get all the way up there, that's fine. Just keep it where you're comfortable, but you still feel like there's a little bit of a challenge. So I'm just gonna hold it here. So we're gonna count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're gonna do that to the other side as well. So other leg. Grab your foot. I'm gonna just straighten up here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job. And now let's get on the ground and do a balance practice there. Alright, for our balance segment on the ground, we're only going to be doing one exercise, but I think this one's really important, especially if you want to learn how to do a handstand. It's very good to learn this one. It's very good for your core, very good for your arms and hands. So yeah, let's just get into it. Basically, what we're going to do is we're going to sit like this, and then what we're going to do, we're going to have our hands outside of, right outside our knees. They're not going to be all the way over here, then it's going to be way too hard. All the way in here, yeah, can't do that either. By our knees, alright? So basically, the idea of the move is to lift up and then hold your balance for 5 to 10 seconds without putting your feet in. It's gonna look like this. But that is a pretty hard exercise for many people. If you can do that, then you can do that. But if you can't do that, then there's an easier version. Basically, you're gonna keep one of your feet in while you lift the other one. So look, I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna switch. And we're gonna do that 3 times. Where you switch 3 times to each leg, so 6 times in total. Otherwise, if you want to do the harder version, you're going to just hold it for 5 seconds. But let's just do the easier version again. So here we go. So we're going to lift up, 1 foot in, switch 1, switch 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good job, friends. Very good. Alright. You can practice that one more if you really want to learn a handstand. Otherwise, it's very good for just learning balance and core strength. What we're going to do, we're just going to stretch it. I'm going to put my hand on top of my other hand, and I'm going to press in. I'm not stretching my arm. This is only for the hands. I'm just going to wiggle about a little bit. I'm going to do that to the other side too. Here you go. Alright, let's go to our cool down stretch, which is going to help with your flexibility and movement all together. We're going to start our stretch by going into the dog. So or the downward facing dog in English. I'm going to put my hands like this. I'm going to straighten my legs. I'm going to push through my shoulders so I can look under my shoulder like this. I'm just going to wiggle a little bit just to feel the stretch in my calves and in my entire body, in my shoulders as well. It's okay if you can't get your heels completely down. So long as it's stretching, then you're doing it right. Alright, now I'm gonna move through dog and go into the cobra. I like to incorporate yoga a little bit, but it's not my main thing at all. I'm just moving my shoulders around just to give the side of my abs a stretch as well. Alright, then I'm gonna move back into the downward facing dog. Just move a little bit around here. And then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna lift one of my legs up like this. I'm gonna push it through. And then I'm gonna be in my runner's lunge here. And we're gonna fast go down into a deep lunge like this. I'm gonna and then try to relax. I like to sit up personally when I do this, but you are allowed to keep your hand here. If you have a hard time keeping your balance, just try to breathe into it. Alright, I'm gonna go into my runner's lunge again. I'm sorry, my head is cut off. I'm gonna stand in what they in yoga call the warrior here. I'm gonna straighten my leg. Then I'm gonna dip down, put my hand on the ground in front of me. I'm gonna turn and look at my other hand that's straight in the air. Just gonna breathe. Alright, I'm now going to take my hand down, put it beside my leg, go back into my runner's lunge, But then go back into the dog, or the downward facing dog. Then we're gonna do all that to the other side now. So basically, I'm gonna take my other leg, lift it up, pull it through, go into my runner's lunge here. Just gonna feel the stretch here, breathe. Gonna put my knee down, and then feel the deep stretch. Just try to breathe into it. Try to relax your muscles. Alright, now we're gonna go back into the runner's lunge. I'm gonna turn my back foot. I'm gonna go in to the warrior. Just stand here just for a second. I'm gonna straighten my leg. I'm gonna dip down, put my hand on the floor, and look at my other hand. And breathe. Alright, now we're gonna sit down, sit on our butt, go into a split, but it's not a full split. Don't over exaggerate it, there's no need for it. Basically, for this, we're gonna do now, what we want to do is lay down in front of us, but I realized that a lot of people have a hard time even, trying to lean down. And here I have a really good move, because the reason you probably can't do it is because your hips are so close that you're sitting on your butt like this. Then it's gonna be hard to find or to be able to lean forward here. What you're gonna do is you're gonna push. You're gonna have your hands behind yourself like this. Then you're gonna try to push your stomach and your hip forward, and just try to keep doing this. Basically, you're gonna push it forward to the point where you feel like you're sitting on your bone instead of your butt. You're gonna push forward like this. So if you want to do that, you can do that. Otherwise, if you can lean forward, what you're gonna do is you're gonna try to lean forward as much as possible. You can try putting one elbow in if you can do that. If that's too easy, you can put two in. And if that's also too easy, try to lean all the way down. Try to get your stomach all the way to the floor. But stay at the level you're at, alright? And then what we're going to do is we're just going to breathe and try to relax. Especially, we're going to try to relax our leg muscles, because a lot of people tend to flex when they're sitting like this, because it's so it's a lot for the legs if you haven't done this a lot. But we're trying to breathe into our legs to get them to relax. Alright, come up from there. Good job. What we're going to do now is we're going to do a stretch to open up our chest and our stomach and our shoulders, and just to get that good backward bend that we get so rarely nowadays. So we're going to sit on our knees like this, and I'm going to try to grab my feet. If you can't grab, try to grab closer to yourself. Then I'm going to try to grab with both hands. Then I'm going to push through. I'm not putting my weight over here. That's going to be very hard for both your legs and everything else. I'm pushing through kind of over my knees here. So push through and over. Then try to relax your head down if you can. And remember to open up your chest. The next one we're gonna do, we're gonna still be in this position. I'm gonna go up like this. This is for the shoulders. I'm gonna widen my legs just a little bit like this. I'm gonna put my one hand diagonally, or not diagonally, completely straight on the ground like this. And I'm gonna put my other arm diagonally, and then I'm gonna try to melt my stomach and chest to the floor and let my shoulders stretch. Remember to breathe. Alright, we're gonna do that to the other side as well. Just switch arms. Alright. Come up from there. Alright, what we're gonna do now is the same one as we did in the beginning. We're gonna roll on our back to get that nice massage. You feel like you can go a little further back this time, do it. But remember, it has to be controlled. You don't want to accidentally land on your neck here. Alright, and then after one roll here, I'm gonna just keep laying down. Sorry, I gotta move up here just a little bit. I'm gonna straighten both my legs. I'm gonna lay like this. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna grab over my foot or my shin here. I'm gonna push towards my stomach and my chest. And breathe. Alright, then I'm gonna grab my knee here. I'm gonna push my leg over the other leg and over my entire body. Then I'm gonna look the other way. I'm gonna let my knee fall to the ground. Just breathe here for a second. Alright, then we're gonna do all that to the other side too. So bend your leg, grab your shin, and push in. Remember to breathe. I'm gonna grab my knee, twist it to the other side, and then look the other way. Now get up. We're gonna sit in the lotus position one more. Take our hand out like this. We're gonna put it to the ground, or elbow to the ground. We're gonna stretch over and then look up. I'm just gonna stretch in your side. Really good for a lot of things, actually, this one. Opens up a lot of things inside your body as well, which might make your liver work better and a lot of things. It's very good. Alright, now get up. And we're just gonna get to the last part of the stretch. We're gonna stretch our shoulders again and our neck again, because it's always good to do now that we're sitting so much in front of our computers. I'm gonna take my shoulder up, put it behind me, and then push up and look up. Alright, I'm gonna do that to the other side as well. Alright, and we're gonna stretch your neck. So I'm just gonna let it fall here. Go back and forth just a little bit. I'm gonna let it hang to one side. We're not gonna, our shoulders aren't gonna be like this. They're gonna relax and push them down. And breathe into it. Alright, then we're gonna change side. Alright, and that was the stretching. Thank you so much for following along with my workout here. I hope you got something out of it, and I hope you did too, Shirky. And I hope you can, use it and maybe do it a couple times during this lockdown. Because, we don't have a lot of space, so this is perfect for it. So yeah, I'm excited to go back to the gym personally, but this will do for now. Thank you so much for being here, guys. Much love. Shirky, say bye. Bye-bye.